Welcome, everyone. We're back to the show. I'm your host, Don Vic. I just want to thank everybody that logged in earlier for the show with Arlene, Arabian Queen. Big shout out to her. And in a few seconds, we'll have La Jota, which is her husband, and he'll be in the show. He's an artist. We'll be talking to him in a few minutes. Once he log in, I sent him the link, and we'll be talking to him. So, woo, guys. Beautiful out today, beautiful weather. I hope you guys enjoying it. Um, and like I said earlier, for those of you that didn't log in and to the show and didn't know what I was talking about, I reached out to Eric Esch. Eric Esch is a former boxer by the name of Butter Bean. I know a lot of you guys that follow boxing know who Butter Bean is. He's a boxer that was boxing a few years ago. Um, and not sure if he had retired, but I reached out to him to see if we can come on the show and we can talk to him and find out what he's doing at this present day. You know, also want to shout out my brother Joe DeHoyes as well, Bigfoot researcher. He was on a show last week. Great guy. We had a great show. And I'm looking for more researchers. Anyone else that does any Bigfoot researchers that have any information, any pictures, any proof of a Bigfoot or a UFO, reach out to me, inbox me. We can bring you on the show and we can talk about it. Interesting things I like to talk about. Also want to shout out Parapost Network, my man Brian Lavardi, CEO and founder of Parapost Network. Also want to shout out all my fans from Instagram that watch the show, YouTube, and Facebook. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Thank you for following the show. And share, because sharing is caring. Big shout out to IG, my whole team, RNL Records, my son Stacks, my other son Spaz, and my other son Prince Dallas, my daughters, my sisters, my nephews, my grandkids. You know them. I got a big family. I want to shout out also to June Dagiso from Maryland. He's a director. Big shout out to him, the whole cast for the movies Saving Anna. Big shout out to Doris, Carol. They actually hanging out. They are in Maryland right now. You know, these two women are amazing. And guys, watch out because when those two get together, it's like a time bomb. So big shout out to Carol and Doris. Also Kathy Muhammad and Lacey Lace, also a good friend of mine, actress from the DMV area, Virginia, as well. Michael Endry, as well. And guys, there's gonna be the fight. I always keep saying I promote the fight October 15th, Celebrity Boxing. Make sure you guys come out and show some love to all the celebrity boxers. Lamar Odom will be fighting on the 15th. Hazel Roche will be fighting on the 15th. And we'll see who else is fighting on the 15th. Not sure if Young CEO will be fighting or Mike Mazza will be fighting on that day. But we'll be in the building on October 15th. Big P, Little P will be in the building as well. So can't wait. Can't wait for October 15th to check out this fight. Also, big shout out to my man, comedian Mike Ross, which has an event on March 27th out in Jersey. So if you guys like comedy, make sure you guys come out and watch my brother Mike Ross, aka Mike on the mic, and um, and the rest of the comedians that are coming out on that day, March 27th, to um, for that event. So I'm trying to see my schedule, see if I can make it to that event on March 27th. Come out, show my man some support. Big shout out to Big Mama Badass, my girl Shaquia. Also another comedian, you know, um, and they're amazing. They're just amazing comedians. They're great, and I love to come out and see them again. So, guys, just make sure you guys show the love and share it. Sharing is caring. Share. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tune in on the Don Vic Show on every weekend. I got all types of guests coming on the show. Directors, actors, comedians, artists, rappers, singers, you name it. We got it here on the show. So, guys, I'm looking for some reggaeton artists. I don't got no Latin artists, reggaeton artists on my show. So, Daddy Yankee, Arcangel, you guys, I need y'all on the show. All right, so guys, right now we gonna bring the one and only from Boston, Mass, La Jota, to the show. We're gonna talk to him, find out what is he doing as far as his music career. So please welcome the one and only from my city, Boston, Mass, 617 La Jota, to the show.
What's going on, people? What's
What's
going
up,
on?
big dog? What's going on, baby?
Boston, stand up.
You already
Boston,
know
love,
what it
man,
is.
love. Yes,
Thank you for coming on the show, bro. Thank you for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I know you hit me up, text me a couple times. I was busy. I was doing some other things, but we here.
We lit. That's it. That's all it is. We lit. That's all that matters.
So, I did a little investigation and stuff, a little research and stuff. So, you're originally from New York.
That's right. Washington Heights, Dykeman, 191st.
On Heights, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know the Heights. I'll be out there in the Heights. Matter of fact, I think I was out there with Cuban Link. We did a video with him and my son. We did a video out there over there by Big Pun. The
memorial, the whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a matter of fact, big shout out to Cuban Link, the whole LK,
that's fact, because he's still holding it down over there. Ain't nobody talking about it, but he's holding it down.
Yeah. Cuba's holding it down. Big shout out to Cuba.
Been doing that for a minute though. He's been doing that some way before me though.
Oh yeah, he my time. He my time.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Cuban Link, the whole squad. So what brought you here to Boston?
I mean, to be honest with you, it was September 11th. You feel me? After 9/11, a bunch of my family started moving towards more up north and stuff. So it got a little hectic for a little bit, but it was a good move, because there was a lot of similarities, So yeah. I came out here, started showing my love, started grinding. This became my new stomping grounds,
Okay. That's what's up. Boston is a good, it's a good place. It's just like New York, only it's smaller, and
they don't make the block square, so you can't get around easy.
That's right. Hey, listen, when people say, before I even went, because when my parents came from Puerto Rico, that's where we was from. We was from New York.
Okay.
Right? But I was very little when we was in New York. So when we moved out to Boston, we moved out here and we stayed. So I grew up in Boston. But that's originally where we landed when my parents came from PR, was in New York.
It was straight New York. Yeah, usually that's the thing. That's the reason why, you know what I mean? Like a lot of authenticity comes out of New York, because there was a lot of stuff that was going on back in the 90s and the 80s and included in the 70s, you know what I mean, in New York, including Miami, you know what I mean? All that stuff was getting hit with a lot of stuff, including the stuff coming out of Cuba.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes you grow fast, and they ain't lying about that, you know?
Yeah. Facts. You
The
know.
New York Minute.
Okay. I want to ask you a question because I've been seeing it on social media before we get into your music and some of your stuff. Um, I just want to hear your opinion and what your thought is on this right here.
Right.
So there's been a lot of stuff in social media back and forth about us Latinos, right? With the Latinos in Puerto Rico, saying that we're not Puerto Ricans because we wasn't born in Puerto Rico, right? What's your thought on that? What's your opinion on it?
To be honest with you, that's one of them conversations that can go as deep as religion. It can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day is that if somebody's telling you, even if they're not Puerto Rican, if somebody's telling you any kind of, you know what I mean, ethnicity, it's because they passionately believe that that's where they come from. You know what I mean? I mean, regardless of the fact that they know it runs in their veins, which is why they're claiming it.
Right.
You feel me? Whether or not, like me, I ain't never stepped foot in Puerto Rico.
Right.
I ain't never stepped foot in Puerto Rico, but I claim Puerto Rico to the day I die.
Right.
You feel me? I'm also Dominican, so I could rep Dominican to the day. I ain't never stepped foot in Ecuador. I can claim Ecuador. You know what I mean? I ain't never stepped foot in Israel. I'm Hebrew. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a conversation that can keep going. But at the end of the day, man, that's the problem with society. Ain't nobody really respect what somebody wants to label themselves as. You know what I mean? They just go right to an opinion besides doing the research on it. Like, all right, is he really Puerto Rican? They just go right to like, he ain't Puerto Rican. You feel me?
Right.
And that's the problem.
I just want to hear your your opinion on that, because my opinion is that I'm Puerto Rican, but I was born and raised here in the U.S. So my papers don't say I'm Puerto Rico.
Right.
I'm from here, but my blood is Puerto Rican. My mom, my pops, my whole family's Puerto Rican. So I consider myself a Puerto Rican. Like I'm full blown.
Nobody does their research. People know there's heritage behind it. You know what I mean? There's a reason why somebody's claiming there's something.
Right. You know so when they say that we're not, so when the guys in PR say, ustedes no son puertorriqueños, ya New York Ricans. I'm not from New York. I'm from Boston. So how you gonna track that? You're gonna say Boston Rican? Like, but I get what they're saying, that we're not Puerto Ricans, we're New York Ricans.
In New York, it's to be honest with you, in a way, I blame us New Yorkers for that one. You feel me? Because we did we turned it up a little bit. You feel me? So I mean, exactly. You feel me? There's a reason why they be like, you fucking New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, Boricua, at the end, is Ricans. So
that's it. What my thing is this: it shouldn't matter if you're a New York Rican, you was born in the States or born in Puerto Rico. We run the same bloodline. If you can speak the language,
we should be happy.
If you are right, you should be happy that you got people out here in the city that you say, yo, my peoples are out there.
Gritando, gritando eso.
¿Tú me entiendes? Right, and not just segregate us and say, okay, well, you Puerto Rican, but you're not 100%.
But you know what though? There's another thing that I might do. You know what I mean? But you know what? It's not even on the hush hush because we're gonna do this on this interview. I'm gonna tell you, I'm planning on doing a little trip to Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And you know, with a few artists from Boston, bring them to Puerto Rico. You know, and then perform out there and then get the love out there too. You know?
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do. Give
the love is there.
The local love, the local support. You know what I mean? That's number one. Always do what we gotta do out here for our city. That's facts. Right. That's 100. But we got to start going over there and going to our doubters.
Yeah, facts, 100%. I think that's a great idea, and I think you get the support you need, because when it comes to music, they don't see it as you're New York Rican and you're 100%. They see it as the same, because it's music, you know. But I just
believe it or not, though, even though they see it as just music, though, there is a war within the music.
Yeah,
you know, it's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Eventually, you know, they'll start seeing all the unity, the diverse people coming together. Hopefully, Boston will be one of them cities to wake people up. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm working towards.
Right.
You know what I mean? Boston coming as one.
Well, you know,
tearing it up.
Yeah. Right. You know, the thing with our city is, you know, because I was born and raised here, you know, so I know a lot of the industry, how it works here. And Boston is not a marketable place for music like New York.
It's underdog. Boston's an underdog.
Always has been. Always. Yeah. Listen, nobody likes Boston. Like, I've been to places, I travel, and as soon as they be like, yo, where you from? You from New York? I'll be like, nah, I'm from Boston. It's like they shut down.
They shut down. It's like Boston's blackballed. It's like Boston's blackballed for some reason.
Yeah, they don't. Oh, these niggas be coming out here. They're gonna start some stuff. You know, because I've been places, man, and I seen Boston cats, and we're always with our guards up. Like, we're like grilling. Like, why are you grilling niggas? Like, we here to do.
But that's because there's always people, you know what I mean? The people always got some shit to say. People always got something to say.
We always been the underdogs. So when I go places now, they be like, where you from? I'll be like, I'm from out of town.
That's it. That's it. Not from here. I'm not from here.
I'm where you want me to be. From New York? I'm from New York.
I'm just passing through. That's it.
I'm
just passing through.
Facts. Because, you know, even in LA, I go to LA, you know, they be like, you from New York? I'll be like, nah. I'm from the East.
I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna tell you, them West Coast cats, they show love to the East Coast.
They do. Love. They do. Love. They show the love if you from New York.
Yeah, I think that's what made me pass was the fact that I was walking around in Vegas with a New York fit. You feel me?
Yeah. Facts. I'm trying to tell you, they love them New Yorkers. You know?
Yeah, nah, they was fucking with the kid out there, but they show love for Boston too, because I was you know what I mean, showing about a bunch of artists out here that was from Boston. I'm like, yo, look, this is the people that I fuck with out here. You know what I mean? Like, this is who I move with. So it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff coming. You know, there's a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah. So, so you came from New York to Boston after 9/11, which was a tragedy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know, and so before you came to Boston, were you into the music then?
Or to be honest with
you started it here.
This is the fact that I've only been doing this for a year almost is as long as I've actually started doing the music. The fact that I got into the music, I've always had an ear for the music.
Right.
I always started singing in the background. You know what I mean? Like DJing. You know, playing a good playlist. You know, song after song, mixing it up on back in like 2015, 16. I had 2 YouTube pages open on a fucking laptop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playing music back to back. So it was I don't know. My kids kind of pushing me, saying that they started off saying that they wanted me to make music with Anuel. I don't know what it was. I guess me singing everything, you know, with the kids, helping the kids understand how the music was going, because they didn't really understand Spanish. So there was a lot of inspirations on why I jumped into this music, man. But the main one was my kids. You know what I'm saying?
So you started here in Boston, your career with music?
Yes, I did. Originated in Boston.
Okay, that's what's up. It's funny you say that, because New York, it's so big with the music, and a lot of people that come from New York to Boston were already in the music
industry,
in the industry, and they start So that's kind of weird that you started here, which is cool, because so now it's like you and your girl, your wife.
Shout out to Arabian Queen, man.
Yeah, Arabian Queen
too, man.
Yeah. This is dope. This is dope.
She's
because
doing the thing.
New relationship for both of y'all.
Both of us, man.
New beginning.
Bright beginnings, very bright.
Right, yeah, new bright beginning, and y'all both new in the music.
In the game, yeah, we knew in the game.
Right, so y'all gonna come up together, which is beautiful.
And that's the plan. That's the goal. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna cap. After this interview, we're about to start working on the 5 songs that we entitled.
Okay, see, that's what's up. You know, and
we're going to work,
and that's key, man. Work. You gotta stay consistent in anything you do in life. And I tell all the artists, because I used to be I'm an artist. I just don't do music no more. My sons do music, but consistency is the key to success. You know, you got to keep pushing forward. You're not going to become you know, the next Bad Bunny tomorrow. You know,
No.
some artists have that gift that right away they jump and become millionaires because they got it.
They have
some
it.
gotta put, you know, some gotta put more work to it, and know people, because
That's another thing too. That's another.
You gotta
thing.
know
You
people.
You kind of gotta have 5 keys in that ring type. You know what I mean? You gotta have. Yeah, there's definitely a few. There's definitely a few.
Right.
There's a few. Yeah, but
you know,
point blank is putting in work.
You got to
put in the work. You're gonna get all 5 keys.
Right, you're gonna get them, and you know, once you put in the work and you meet the right people, the right connections, and you got the right sound that they're looking for.
And another thing I kind of want to tell all these local artists and all these other artists that they claim that they supporting people. Yeah, all that we just said before is key, but also staying loyal. Stay loyal to the people that give you them resources. You feel me? If people send you out to somebody to network with somebody, and then you got to like 5 steps past the way you were at,
right.
But don't leave them people behind, man.
Yeah.
Keep grinding with them same people, because I promise you, that's how your empire is up. I promise you. Loyalty is royalty. You hear me?
Listen, look at that. You see that? I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
That says respect and loyalty. I live and die by that. My whole team, my whole crew, we got anywhere you rock in Boston, you see respect and loyalty, that's my team.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And that's usually family, because my team, my crew, RNL Records, that's what it stands for. RNL Records stands for Respect and Loyalty Records.
Respect and loyalty.
That's a family. Yeah, that's a family-orientated record label.
That's what's
up. Feel me? And why is it like that? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I tried working with other people, and the loyalty and honesty was never there. The only people that were honest, respectful, respect and loyal to me was my family. So I said,
because they didn't have a hidden agenda. You feel me? Y'all were there from the jump, from the beginning, making that foundation. There was no hidden agenda.
Exactly. So I said, I'm gonna create the crew with my son, family, you know, and we do our thing. You know, we travel, go to New York, we link up with Cuban Link, we did the video, you know, we do other stuff. I got connected with this guy's son in California, Master P's son.
Lil Romeo.
Yeah, which is not Master P. What's the other one? Not Master P. It's the other guy. What's his name? Master P. And I forgot his name, but he's like one of the major producers. I met his son out.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I got that connect, you know, and I told my son, when you're ready, let me know so we can really get this popping. But you know, it's you know. Te tienes que mover. I tell people like this: when a bird is hatched, right, in the nest, it's only there, an example, 6 months.
Momentarily.
Once he get the wing, the bird's gonna fly out.
He's not coming back.
He's gonna fly, right?
Not coming back.
And he's not coming back. And what I mean by that is that you got to be able to leave your nest and be able to expand to other places and see what's out there.
It's that fight or flight. It's that fight or flight.
Yes, you got to see what's out there. You can't make those good connections if you're not willing to fly to other states, meet other cats.
Yeah, you can't keep yourself grounded, which is why that bird metaphor is the best. Yeah, you can't keep yourself grounded.
Right. And you know, and I say that to myself. I said, if I didn't do what I do, if I don't do what I do, I wouldn't met the people that I know. I know people in the industry. I know people from Hollywood, actors, directors, you know, that are doing big things. But if I didn't put myself in that position to say, I'm going to fly to LA, I'm going to go to these movie premieres, I'm going to go to, you know, to these shows and meet these people, that would have never happened.
Right. If you would have never had your intentions, your agenda wouldn't be that way.
Right. Exactly.
I dig it.
So I tell every artist, especially new ones like yourself that are starting in the business, you know, you need to. There's a lot of things that come with music. It's not just make music and you're hot and you're sitting there hoping that shit pop. It ain't gonna pop if you're not taking the footsteps to make it pop.
Again, like I said, It's more than just consistency and putting out product. You need to support
Right.
and you need to show love. You need to
Right.
support and you need to show love. You need to stay real
Exactly.
with the people that
Exactly.
you do business with. That's it, man.
Right.
That's it.
And you know, keep your team, like you said, start from the bottom with those that started with you to where you get to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Facts.
keeping it 100 with your
That's
team.
That's
You
it.
know?
Because
So
you can go back into my history, you know what I mean? You'll see I'm still rocking with the same people I was rocking with when I started. You know what I mean? I mean, minus a few people, unfortunately, you know what I mean? God willing, you know what I mean? We can come to, you know what I mean? And meet at where we were at, you know what I mean? And continue to do what we were doing. But I'm still rocking with the same people. You know?
Right. And you know, and it's funny because some of the people that you surround yourself with, I know. You know, P. Gossie's a great guy. He's been on my show.
Yeah.
You know, P. Gossie's a great dude. King Julius, that's family right there.
Another man. Now he's another one.
King Julius, I know his family, I know his brother, I know his uncles, I know Julius when he was young, you know, and I've been watching him. He's become an amazing artist where his name came out of Gilly's mouth. Right?
Yeah, right. No, I seen that. When I seen that, matter of fact, crazy thing is I seen that little snip after I did my first song with Julius.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I did a song with dude that's this popping. Like I knew he was popping, but this nigga this popping. Like I'm like, yo, what? And yo, believe it or not, the first song that him and me dropped, man, that shit blew. It blew.
Yeah.
You know?
And yes, and I seen him grow, you know.
He's definitely one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, like he's really, his lyrics, his punchlines, his delivery is fire, you know, and that's a great great team.
Hey yo, shout out to Boss of Julius, shout out to P.
Yes.
You already know, man. Keep doing your shit, cause
I'm
telling you.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got Exit Fame. Mills
Exit Fame definitely doing this thing, man. What?
Yeah.
Big respects and big shout outs to him. There's a bunch of us doing our thing out here, you know what I mean? Like Bugsy, you know, Brandon Grimes, man, Keen. There's a lot. Garcia.
You got D Nation. You got D Nation. You know, there's a whole lot of people out here that got talent. And you just need to work together, man. Just need to work together and
that's it.
And unity, do the right
man.
thing.
That's all we need is more unity, man. The more unity. The more unity, man. I'm telling you, man. The more rising. I promise you.
Right. So
word to my mother on that one.
Right. So you brought up in New York, you came to Boston, you started your music career, you met up with King Julius, you did some videos because I've seen some of the videos. How many songs you got out right now?
I got about between 14 and 18. You know what I mean? I mean, right now, who's on all platforms like Apple, Spotify, I dropped 3. Okay. But I keep it, you know what I mean? I keep it local for everybody who don't want to pay for that stuff. So I put most of my stuff on SoundCloud. You feel me? So you can find all the music that's not on Apple and Spotify on SoundCloud. But I got about a good 14 or 16 songs. And more unreleased that I just need to get out. But I'm trying to
put out. I get it. I know how it works. I get it. So where do you feel comfortable at? With the reggaeton or the hip hop?
To be honest with you, I'm like one of the Mexican jumping beans, man. You open me, throw that. I'm good. I'm good wherever. Like I'm good. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
I can adjust myself. Is what I can say.
Okay.
You feel me? I can definitely adjust myself.
Right. I ask you that because, you know, some Latinos like you and I, like me, for example, I speak the Spanish, but my strong suit would be English because that's what I speak. So, not that I can't write a reggaeton song, but I think my strongest suit would be in English because that's where my shit's at. But
mind you, I'm not gonna lie, with the Spanish songs, I needed help because when I would write it, it just wouldn't come out right when I was saying. And I'm like, damn, hold on, time out. I need me somebody who can really, really do this real quick because I know what I'm trying to say. It just ain't coming out right. Like it ain't looking right. You know, but I try not to, you know, with the way things are going, I try not to keep myself on one genre.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might not pop in reggaeton.
Right.
I might not pop in some R&B.
Right.
But if I keep going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
Somewhere,
eventually. Yeah. You're gonna find your stomping grounds where you say, okay,
right?
this is where I'm strong
And not
at.
only that, when it comes to music, I don't think I'm trying to find my stomping ground. I'm having fun. I'm having fun jumping around. I'm having fun being diverse. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a people person. You know what I mean? I like
Right.
people who like country. So I might
Right.
mess
I like.
around and try to do a country song. You know what I mean? And maybe we'll have something to relate to. So when I do finish doing a song or performing or something, I can come out to the crowd and
Right.
relate with the person, talk to the person, chat with the person instead of just taking a picture with the person. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
And then it's more engagement between me and whoever decides to listen to me.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
I get
when it comes to demographics, man, I need to be all over the place.
it. Facts. Agree 100%.
You feel me?
100%. 100%. If you wasn't doing music, what would you find yourself doing?
I be doing what I do, my trade, my construction. You know, doing what I do for my kids and
Yeah.
trying my hardest to stay afloat. But
Right.
that was my first passion was construction. You know,
Yeah.
I like it. I wanted to take over. You know what I mean? Some properties, you know, where shelter, you know, and homeless rates were high, renovate
Right.
them and make it for low income people. You know what I mean? Like that was where I wanted to be. You feel me?
Right. Right. And
And
then no, I
then
get it. I'm in the same world. I got my Class A license and my operation license. I
there
operate
you
heavy
go.
equipment. If I'm not doing that, I'm driving the truck. So
Trucks, yeah. So you got
yeah,
your DOT regardless, DOT and hoisting. I dig it.
yeah. So I do the same thing. So it's a good trade. You know, um, so working. You know, your job, doing your music. How do you balance? You're in a new relationship. How you balance everything? You know,
I'm gonna
and
keep it 100, right? Before this new relationship, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going like I'm not trying to boast a relationship, you know what I mean? Not brag upon the relationship, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Before I met Queen, I was all over the place. There was times that I lose sleep. You know what I
right.
mean? I'd
I get it.
go to the studio, do a song or two. Maybe if I was with Garcia and Tone, you know what I mean? We'd do like 4 songs and come home, it'd be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. By then, I can't go to sleep. I got to go to work at 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's just like
Right.
it's hard. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. So whoever's doing this, like whether it comes to promoting, doing podcasting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not easy.
It's
I'm
not,
not
dude.
gonna
I
lie.
get it.
It's
It's
not
not.
easy. It's
It's
not
not.
easy, but it's definitely worth it if you love it. Like they say, if you love what you do, you ain't working.
Yeah. That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right. I love what I do, and the most thing about what I do that I love is meeting people like yourself, new people every day with different agendas, different plans, different goals in life. Even though there's some are similar, but there's always something different from
Different.
every
There's
individual.
always something different that brings it to
Something
that
different,
similarity.
yes, of every individual. And listen, I've been doing this straight for almost 4 years, nonstop. Every weekend, new artists, new everything. You might see a repeat of a person on my show maybe 4 times. A person
Okay.
come back on my show. Other
Right.
than that, everyone's different from all over the world. UK, Africa,
And
Jamaica, you name it.
that's
I
amazing
got I
right there. I'm
got
telling you right
artists.
now.
I got artists all over the world that I can say, oh, you want to make a track? Okay, let me call my nigga out in the UK. Yo, I got this cat here. He got a track. I'm gonna send it to you. If you want to fuck
See?
with it,
And that's what I mean
send it
about
to.
staying loyal to your resources. You feel me?
You feel what I'm saying? And
Yes.
what I've learned by being an artist and being entertainment, you can't burn the hand that's trying to reach out to you or trying to help you, because in the long run, you don't know where that person's gonna be, right?
And that's the thing. The world is very small, believe it or not.
It's
No matter where
yes,
you
yeah,
go, the world is small.
it's small. And
Yo.
you know what's funny? La Jota, about that? That I'm in Boston and I know people from all over the world, and I'm into the acting, You know, that's
Okay,
my
okay,
thing,
okay.
acting. And I know actors from California, different states.
Hollywood,
And
yeah, you were
dude,
saying Hollywood, yeah.
can you believe that the circle that I mess around with, everybody know each other?
And it be
Like,
like,
dude, it's like
yo,
it's small, like you said. It's even though we're different countries, everybody know everybody.
yep, that's it. That's what it all comes down to, and that's why they tell you, don't lie, because they will catch up with you.
Yes, yes. So I try to do the right thing for everyone because that's why I did my show to give people like you an opportunity to come on my show, shine, tell your story, show your talent, and other people that are watching can say, "Hey, I like the kid." You know, they might call me and say, "Hey, Vic, who's this kid?" I would like to talk to him or make some music with him. I'm gonna plug you. You feel me?
Word.
Or
Yep,
vice
exactly. Yep.
versa. You know,
Yep,
um,
exactly. I'm gonna plug you in with some other
you know,
artists that need some interview. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's exactly how it works, man. And
right.
people don't
I got
understand. They
this
be like,
kid.
"Yo, one hand could wash
Yeah,
your face, but two hands wash that body." You feel me?
that's right. That's right. And I did a connection right with this kid from LA. His name is Adam Rook. Right? He's a special dude. His music is different.
Okay.
He said, Victor, I'm going to Jamaica for vacation. He said, man, I would love to make some music in Jamaica. I said, hold on a second. Let me make a phone call. I got this. I got a couple artists in Jamaica. Let
Let's
me see if I can
go.
plug. I plugged.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I called my man King Malachi in Jamaica. I said, yo, bro. He said, what's up, Vic? I said, I got this kid coming to Jamaica from LA. He's an artist and he wants to make a track. Would you be willing to work with him? He said, for you, whatever.
Absolutely.
And I said, okay, let me get the information. I'm gonna plug you in and tell me how he went there. He did a track with him, and the track is fire. And they're just blowing. So
That's what I'm talking about.
so this, and not that I made anything out of it. All I
You
did was
did though. You know why? Because you made you connected them two to make a fucking masterpiece.
yes.
You got something to listen to. That's what you gained.
Yes. And the fact that I made something happen. I made something happen for two artists without having to be there. Just with a phone call, I made them do a track. Now they became friends. They do their own thing. And I'm okay with that because I helped create something. You know, I helped create something. And I'm okay with that. And that's what I try to do with new artists that I meet. And depending you know, how their persona is, I said, well, I can match this guy with this guy because they're kind of similar.
Right.
They're kind of similar,
Right.
and I know they can understand each other. So I try to plug people in like that to create great music. And like
And
I
that's
said,
why
I
I
got people.
respect your platform, man. That's why when God told me, he was like, I was like, what? Yeah, because I didn't even like. I knew, but I didn't. You know what I mean? There was so much
Yeah,
going on. I wasn't paying attention to it. Like I couldn't grasp everything at once. You know what I mean? It was.
right.
It's crazy, and that this show, you need a team, and you need a
Yeah,
loyal team.
yeah, you do. And you know what? My show, not that my show is the best show, right, or the greatest show, but the fact that I can give people an opportunity to come on here, and the fact that I know people, you know, I know people. It's to me, I don't care about the views. I care about what I can do for a person.
It's
You
the
feel me?
quality, not the quantity. It's the
Yeah, it's
quality.
the quality. So I know quality people. I know people that are in the high levels, and that to me means more than anything. I don't care about that. And the
Like
fact
they
that
say, you can make millions networking. You be crazy. You feel me?
right, right. So, you know, with that being said, um, you are with a great team with King Julius. He's a great guy. I listened to a song you did with him, which I thought was dope. You know, and
Yeah, that's one of my favorites right there. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah. I like that. I like that jam.
Encendido, yeah, Encendido's a hit.
Encendido, yeah.
Encendido's a hit. Yeah.
So, what are you working on now at this moment? What project are you working on?
Talking about King Julius, man. You know, he's always a hard at going to work. You know what I mean? I actually got an Afrobeat type beat from him, you know, a few nights ago. So I'm working on some Afrobeat, some Caribbean stuff. Like I said also before, I'm working on 5 other songs with Arabian Queen, with her type flow, you know, R&B. I got music coming up with Garcia. I got music coming up with Grimes, Bugsy. Like, there's a lot of, again, mixtures of stuff.
Right.
So it's a lot of stuff coming out, including 4 videos.
Okay.
4 music videos coming.
Okay. That's dope. That's a great start.
And, not only that, a little mini tour started. You know what I mean? I started yesterday in April. So you can catch me on Thursday on the 4th in Lowell. You know what I mean? I put the flyer on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But my tour's starting, man. So Massachusetts is about to know who Jota is. You feel me?
Oh yeah, that's what's up. And you know, yeah. I'm happy for you because, you know,
thank you.
Because you're starting and you're getting a great start, and the fact that you're Latino, you know, makes me more proud that, you know, you're putting your stuff out there, and we need more Latinos to step up because, you know, we don't get the respect that we need to get in the industry, and people need to be reminded that hip hop
originated with Latinos.
Hip hop was created by blacks and Puerto Ricans in New York.
So, you know, that's what I'm saying. New York.
When sometimes brothers be like, "Oh, hip hop, that's our culture," they're not educated. They don't know their history, and I get it because they're young to it. But hip hop was originated by blacks and Puerto Ricans in New York. We started because
if I'm not mistaken, it was in the Bronx.
Yeah, it was in the Bronx, and I know personally.
That's why they got the name Boogie Down Bronx. You feel me?
Boogie Down Bronx. But FA 75, right? FA 75 is run by Batch. Batch is one of the creators of breakdancing back in the 60s when I got this name, the guy's name, Bambaataa, African Bambaataa, and Batch met. Yeah, they reunited in New York because they used to be different. They used to be gay. They used to be stick-up kids before they were b-boys.
That's when they brought that song that everybody hears on 2K.
Yeah, okay. And TBB, if you know who TBB is, because you're from New York, they all over. TBB, Boogie Down Bronx.
All over the place, man. Broke it down.
They're all over the place.
Oh,
That
man,
used to be
fucking kids. Them kids is wild though. If you knew them before, if you knew everything they were doing before they was doing the music, yo.
Yeah. So that's how it was created. So people need to know that hip hop was created by blacks and Puerto Ricans in New York. We created that. But I feel like the African Americans get more pull and more attention and more of the recognition than we do when it comes to hip hop, right? And I'm not talking about reggaeton because reggaeton is different. I'm talking about
the thing is, not a lot of us Latinos for some reason pursue hip hop or rap. You know what I mean? For some reason down the line, we all somehow, and I've noticed it, turn to the Spanish rap, the Spanish trap.
Right.
And then they fall into that category instead of hip hop because then they go straight Spanish.
Right. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because African Americans are more dominated in the hip hop industry because they got it locked down. Right.
That's a fact.
So it's harder.
I love it. I love a lot of it, but there's a lot of stuff that could be worked on, stuff that can be a little, you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I
You
tell
know,
you,
we
no,
just need.
Boston's doing their thing though.
Yeah. Oh, we doing our
Boston's
thing. We
doing their
definitely doing
thing.
our thing. We have some of the best artists out here in Boston.
That's
Same thing with singers and actors.
facts.
Right? A lot of great singers, a lot of great actors came from Boston. People just don't know because people don't talk about it.
Not only
Right?
that, there's a lot of good businessmen out here too, man. There's a lot of great entrepreneurs, man.
Definitely. You know, so we just need to kind of like work together and really kind of ground everything to one solid piece so that we can blast off and everybody be like, whoa, okay, Boston's in the map. You know?
Right.
But so what else would you love to get into besides the music?
Honestly, the only thing I could really put up right now and say is because I kind of been doing it behind the scenes and on the scenes is I'm trying to get a lot of us local artists together. You know what I mean? Get a specific venue, just one venue where everybody can come together. You know what I mean? And be as a family. Like, for example, August 21st, you know what I mean? Van Allen and Extraordinaire, we're throwing a cookout. And you know what I mean? We're going to have a kid event, you know what I mean, in Franklin Park.
Okay.
You feel me? So everybody can come. There's going to be performances. There's going to be food. You feel me? Obviously, there's going to be drink. There's going to be smoke. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
It's to try to bring Boston together. You feel me?
Right.
And that's the only goal that I have right now is just to bring Boston together to make this mission that I have a little more easier. This mission that the people around me have a little bit more easier.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And then of course, you know, take care of my family, but that's all that matters. So.
Yeah. You know, we've been trying to get Boston together for years. Before you even came in the pictures. I'm 53, so we've been doing it before you probably was even born. But
I know
the thing with us was that, how can I put this? It was like a battle with among all the groups. Oh, you suck! I'm better than you. Why I don't get along with this?
Envy. There's a lot of envy.
It's a lot of Boston has a lot of envy. This is why we're not where we're supposed to be,
and that's why in one of my new songs I said we need to elevate and not decimate the moves that the others make.
That's right. Amen to that.
Come on, we gotta support each other, bro. That's the reason why. Not only that, Latinos and African Americans ain't up on the charts.
That's right.
We don't help each other. We don't support each other.
Right, and we gotta remember we're one. We won. We listen. Before all this, before crack, before heroin came to this state and around her, we was one, bro. You go to New York, blacks and Puerto Ricans live together. We were together, bro. We was like,
bro,
anywhere
those were the best and one competitions in the Red Park I ever seen in my life. Okay.
We you know, after the drugs came, gangs came, people started separating, making groups and gangs, and you know, and that's what separated us from who we were. Not that, you know, we don't
people lost faith. Us as humanity, we lost faith in people. We lost faith in each other.
Yes.
We lost, you know what I mean? We don't trust each other. We don't.
Right.
We don't. It's crazy. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but that's the way the system. That's the way the system made it to be. You know, because they know that us together, who's going to stop us if blacks and Latinos get together?
It's a takeover. It's a takeover.
It's been a takeover. It's been a takeover.
They got people with glasses in the background right now crunching them numbers up and saying, "Yeah, we're outnumbered."
Yeah,
like we're taking everything over.
Yes, they've been outnumbered.
They ran them analytics a long time ago, man. They know. They know.
Yeah. They know. So is anyone in your family, brother, any siblings do music in your family as well?
I have an uncle who's a poet from Florida.
Okay.
I'm about to bring him. I'm gonna bring him out. You know what I mean? Do some stuff. He's amazing. He wrote a book. You know, another underdog. Unfortunately, you know, No, I'm the only one.
That's so
I'm the
funny, man.
only one.
Yo, it's funny. I'm asking you kind of the same questions I asked your wife, and you guys are giving me the same answers. So that's so dope, because
It's
you're like,
that yo. That's one of the things that brought us together,
that's
right?
so
Listen,
dope, yo.
listen, right? So I met her. I was following her for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
she's beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? She's
yeah,
beautiful. But then I spoke to her at her performance, at one of her performances that I was, you know what I mean, assisting my boy Grinds in. It didn't cross my mind to talk to her. You know what I mean? I wasn't in that state because at that time I was still trying to fix my old relationship.
right.
But then it just so happened that at that time, like, it was a point I was coming down the stairs from working the lights, and she was there, and I was like, damn. I caught myself saying, "What's up?" And we started talking. The first thing that we both brought up to each other was kids. So to me, it was like, "Hey, yo, there's no fronting when it comes to this one." You feel me? She's always gonna keep it 100. She's gonna be real with me, and then from there on, we hit it off. You know, it was.
Yeah. There was
I
chemistry.
found somebody I could find myself to support. I found myself somebody I felt like I can actually,
Be yourself around.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, be you.
And it's just up from there. It was just up from
Yeah,
there, and
yeah,
we hit, and we hit.
yeah, and that's important. That's very important in a relationship for a person to let you accept you for who you are. You don't have to put up a smoke screen while you with them, and then when you turn your back, you're someone else because
Be
you're not
somebody
being real.
else. Facts.
You're not real to yourself. You're not being real to the relate, and that's when things start falling apart. But if in the beginning everything's 100, she feel your vibe, you feel her vibe, everything is on the table,
Yep.
then it's a
That's it.
win-win situation. It's win-win.
That's it. And that's the thing that nobody does nowadays. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
how I knew. I was like, yo, this ain't no girl. This is a woman. You feel me?
right. And
This is a
you're
queen.
Latin, you're Latino like me, so that comes in our culture.
What?
Mama,
We need that.
mama dice,
We
aquí
need
tú no me
that.
traigas, aquí tú no me traigas mujer de calle, aquí tú me traes una mujer.
No, aquí yo no quiero cuero, ¿viste? No quiero
Okay.
cuero.
I didn't want to say it, but you said it. But that's so yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Aquí yo no quiero mujeres así, okay? Oh,
I keep it real. I keep it real.
Right.
That's it. That's I keep
For
it
real.
real. You know what I mean?
And our moms are very good at picking women. So if you bring it to the house and she give you that look, you be
You
like,
already
"Mommy,
know.
it's over.
You already know.
I can't be with you. Why? What happened?
You already
I just
know.
can't be with you. Forget about it."
Yeah. Nah, yeah, but nah, my
You know,
dukes, my
because
dukes and her
moms
already hit it
know.
off.
That's
Believe it or
that
not,
moms know.
my dukes and her already hit it off, man. Now that's how I knew. You know what I mean? Because I was on the phone with her,
Yes,
and then
that's
it was that. Yo, I'm telling you, it's and the thing is,
good.
her and my mom do the same thing. They're both in the medical field.
There you go. You can't get it no better than that, La Jota. You can't get, So that's good, man.
Telling you.
I'm glad. I'm glad that. I'm glad you got a good one, because that puts you in a better place. That puts you in a position where, okay, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Now you can move forward.
That's it. That's all it is. That's all. I don't have no worries, no nothing. It's just all. What they say. What was that song? Shit. I got money on my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit, that's that shit. They're thinking of a master plan.
I got my money on my mind.
Nah,
Yeah.
I got money on my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And and the fact that you both are in the same industry, you're both artists, that makes it even better, because now she understands your side, you understand her side, and
We know what we have to do. Yeah, we can plan
Exactly.
accordingly. We can move accordingly
Right.
together. You know what I mean?
Right. She's going to understand if you say, "Baby, I got to go to New York. I'll be back in 2 days," because she knows you're doing your music. She knows that sometimes you're in the studio. That takes a long time. So she's not going to be bugging out. Like, why are you out so late? She understands that.
It's either she's with the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we find a babysitter for the kids and stuff, or she gonna be there supporting. But yeah, that's definitely one of the blessings about it, man, is that we can sit here and just be like, yo, I gotta go to the studio. Ain't no questions, no nothing. All right, I'll see you in a few hours. Boom.
Right, that's dope. So when you put your music together, what is the message that you're trying to put out there for the viewers or for your fans? What's the message that you want to send out to them?
Like I said, I always keep it real. You know, loyalty is royalty. So on every song, every piece that you hear me in, whether it's a hook, a verse, or it's a whole song that I do by myself, I'm telling you a piece of my life. You know what I mean? I'm telling you a piece of my life. There's not one piece that's, you know what I mean, bullshit. You know, it's all real. It's all something that happened to me in my life, or it's all either something I'm planning on doing with myself. You know what I mean, or with the people around me. So just expect 100% authenticity in that one. So just everything I say, everything I sing, everything I rap is my life.
Right. So, what advice would you give to anyone that wants to become an artist or wants to get into the game? What advice would you give them?
Don't ask anybody else if you're good. Don't ask anybody else if they have faith in you. Don't ask anybody else if you think you can make it. That's what you want to do it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was trash in the beginning. I was a nobody. And now look at me. You know what I mean? I'm learning. Not only that, you got to be open to learning. You know what I mean? If you can't take negative feedback, you can't take, you know what I mean? You can't take criticism. Don't even bother, bro. You ain't got tough skin. Don't jump into this. Because I was told back, 6 months ago, I had nursery rhymes. You know what I mean? A nursery type bars. And now look at me. Everybody's still playing my stuff. My views are still going up. I'm still getting love, support. Like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You just gotta,
and you're only gonna you're only gonna get better. But to get better, you gotta hang around the best. You know, because they're gonna push you to be the best.
Exactly, and surround yourself around the right people.
Yeah, they're gonna make you they're gonna push you to be the best, and they can help you with your bars, you know, because
and not only that, help you with everything, help you with mentality, you know, emotional and all that stuff.
With
Shout
a lot
out to
of
Van
things.
Allen and the Strata Mob Gang, because that's a crew right there that they're not gonna put you in a position to lose. You feel me?
Right.
You gotta put yourself around people who ain't gonna put you in a position to lose, type shit. You know?
Right. You know, and that's what you need, you know, and like I said with my sons and stuff, and because we got our own studio too. And we go in the studio, my son he be throwing bars, and he'd be like, "Pops, what you think?" I'll be like, "Okay, go do it again." Boy, he'll say, I'll be like, "There's something missing," you know, and we'll sit back, we'll sit and we'll listen to the track, be like, "No, try this, say this." You know, we work together as a team because I want his bars to be on point.
To be where exactly.
Where now we don't have to do that. My son's fire. He got some everything he spit
he
fire.
knows he can catch it.
Right. Now he got it. He speaks English and Spanish fire. He can do both. And you know, you need to surround yourself around those people that are knowledgeable about music so you can learn, man. You can learn because I don't know everything. Right? I'm still learning.
People don't like to surround themselves around people that are better than them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing.
You need people who are better than you.
That's right.
You feel me? Like,
yes.
Damn.
Yes. What you gonna learn from a dummy? What you gonna learn from a dummy?
Dumb shit.
How to be a dummy.
Dumb shit.
Okay, that was a good way to put
it. Yo. So to my mother.
So surround yourself around great people that are supportive, people that got goals, people that got visions and dreams. They may not be your dreams, but at least they're giving you that push, that energy to make your vision and your dreams come true.
And sometimes even that gives you a foundation.
That's right. Exactly. You know, so I'm just glad that you know you're picking up you know the right tools to become a great artist. You know,
the thing is, I didn't know none of this stuff. I had to ask. I had people around me, like you said, great people around me who would give it to me, and I acquired it.
That's right.
Because I know it was beneficial.
That's right.
Then I still rock with the same people. You feel me?
Yeah. Right. And that's dope. You know, I think that you're in a good place right now. You know, with the
Definitely.
music. I seen the performance you guys did. You was with P. Garcia. Your wife was there. You was there out in Haverhill.
Yeah, that was a little local show in Haverhill. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
that
out to
was
that club. I
yeah.
appreciate them for doing that. Shout
That's
out to
that's
Antoine, man.
Antoine. Antoine, that's my
Yeah.
man. I know Antoine. I know Antoine. I know his father. You
Yeah.
know, so I know Omega. That's father's name is Omega. Um, so I know Antoine, great kid, good kid, and he can rap.
Good, man. He's amazing, man.
Yeah.
And
So
yo, I'm telling you, yeah, you said it yourself. He got content himself too. Don't catch him
yeah,
sleeping. Just don't think he's just holding the shows.
yeah, he's good. You know, he reached out to me. You know, wanted me to come out there, but I just couldn't come out because I got so much. Listen, I got so much stuff on my plate right now. That's not even. I'm trying to shoot a movie. I'm shooting my own series. You know, out here in Boston, and
Hey, like I tell all my homies, a busy man is a businessman.
that's right. You know,
You know what I
so right, and let me tell you something. What I do, it's not just for me. It's I always say us, right? Because it's not about me. It's about us. So
That's facts.
so I do what I do and I position myself, even if I'm by myself doing it, I'm positioning myself for others so that I can do for y'all. So I can plug you to the right plug. You feel me? And see you grow.
Hey, yo, everybody who's watching, tune into this man right here, because this man right here, I'm telling you, man, 100. You heard? If you ain't with it, you lacking.
Yeah,
you know what happens when you lacking.
You lacking. You lacking. You definitely lacking. You heard? So this is why I do what I, and you know, and I'm gonna tell you another thing, because I keep it 100, right? I don't get paid for my show. I don't get paid for what I do because I'm not after the money. I get money. I'm after you guys. I'm after giving people an opportunity to win. Even if I don't win,
right
even if I don't win, if you can win, I win.
You win.
Because and I know that you're a good person. You're gonna say, you know what? Damn, Don Vic opened the door for me, and I made it here. Yo, thank you.
Like I said, that's my goal. Open up doors for everybody I networked with and did business with.
Listen,
if I make it, we all making it.
That's right. So that's right. And God works in mysterious ways. The more blessings you give others, the bigger blessings come to you. You feel me?
You can't expect them blessings to come back. You just got to do that with an open heart, people. You hear me?
That's right. That's right.
It's one of them. It's one of them.
It's right.
Open heart, people.
Don't do things expecting things back. And that's why I say that I'm where I'm at. I know I'm going to get to where I'm going to, but what I'm saying is that what I do for people is not because I want things in return. I do it because that's who I am, and that's my job as a podcaster, as an entertainer, and and as a son of God, is to give back to my people.
Amen to that one, man.
You feel me? So because I'm here today, and because you're here today and I'm here up here today, doesn't mean that tomorrow you're going to be up here and I'm still here. You feel me? So the right thing to do is let me elevate
that bar going. We got to keep that bar going. You know
let me elevate this cat to where I can, to as far as I can, and then let him ride to see where he can get.
Right.
So
that's 100 right there.
That's what 100. I do. That's
why
what
it's an honor.
That's
it was an honor to find out about this Don Vic show. I was like, yo,
thank
definitely.
you, man. Thank you. And there's a lot of shows out here, that are great shows. You got Pat Muscat, which is a good friend of mine. You got Jackie from the Icy Show. She got a show.
I'll be there soon. I think September, I believe. I'll be on the Jackie show.
Yeah, the Icy Show.
You got to show love to Miss Icy Queen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's a friend of mine, and she got a show too, so all these platforms are available for you guys. Whatever connections she got, she'll connect you with them. Whatever I can do, I do. So it's the more you expand to different podcasts is a chance that you have to elevate yourself higher and higher and connect with people.
Right.
You know,
right. And not only that, not just individually, but as a whole team, as a unit.
As a whole team, correct.
Right.
You know, so you know, you're doing the right thing, you're in the right path, and I just wish you the best. And I'm gonna keep watching you, I'm gonna keep bringing you back to the show, and whatever I can do, my brother, for you, man. I'm just a phone call away, bro. You already know what it is.
Got it. Vice versa. You already know we're gonna do what we gotta do for everybody, man. Regardless.
Yeah,
like
for everybody.
And the thing that Antoine said, he said, Wage, we all gonna eat. You heard?
Yeah, that's Antoine. You heard? We all gonna eat. That's his line. You heard? That's his line. I love Antoine to death. So listen,
that's my dude.
Tell the people where they can find you, find your music.
Yeah, definitely. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, you know what I mean? And for those who don't want to pay for them accounts, find me on SoundCloud. Just type in La Jota, you know, and you're gonna find it. Or you can type in your favorite song and you're gonna find it. Or find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you know, La Jota Negron Sicard. And we lit, you know, let's ride together and rise together. You feel me?
That's right. You're willing to collaborate and work with people.
That's it. That's my goal. That's it.
All right, so I'm going to keep listening to some of your music because
I got a lot of new releases coming out. I got a releases coming out.
I got a lot of artists from out of town that are fire. I got this dude in Detroit. His name is Mo Hart. Look him up, Mo Hart. Okay. You're gonna be like, yo, Vic, I need to talk to him.
Send me the info after the interview, and I'll definitely look him up so I can try to make something happen.
Yeah, Mo Hart from Detroit. Yo, he's a beast.
Detroit, Detroit, all that Memphis.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got people in Memphis. I got some Bocolos in Memphis. They sound like that down south music, like Little Baby in them. That's how they rock. It sounds just like them dudes. They nasty. So.
Word. Definitely. We're definitely going to link up and do something. We're going to make something happen.
Right. I want to hear more of your music so I can say, okay, where I can link you up with,
Got you. I'm gonna send you everything that's not out public right now.
All right, cool. Say no more.
So no, it's all love.
I want to thank you for coming on the show. I want to thank you and your thank you and your wife for coming on the show. You guys are great. Keep doing what you're doing. I wish you guys the best, and I'm gonna bring you guys back. Hopefully, I bring you both on the same time, on the same show, at the same time.
Yeah, if you want to do that, we can set that up. We can definitely set that up. Let us know ahead of time, you know what I mean? So we can set up all the other stuff, all the variables.
Yeah, I got you. La Jota, thank you so much for coming aboard, man.
Love, my best. You already know.
And I'll see you soon.
You already.
Peace.
Let's get it.
All right. That's La Jota here from Boston 617. You know what I'm saying, guys? This is what we do here on the Don Big Show. What's up, Mike Wagner? Big Dog, what's up? We help guests connect with other guests to help them with their careers, place them in the right places so that they can grow and make their visions come true. This is what I do on my show. This show is not about me. This is about my guests winning and getting in positions to be where they need to be. At the end of the day, I always say it, whatever is for me, God has it for me. No one can take that. And I'm okay with it. The key to my show is the people. This is about the people. This ain't about the Don Vic Show. This ain't about me. This is about the viewers, and I want you guys to know that because, I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people, and I want to see y'all win. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what color. I don't care where you're from. This is what we do here on the Don Vic Show. If I can plug you to the next podcast, to the next director, actor, artist, if I can do that, then I'm going to do that. Mike Wagner is an amazing guy. He's here on the show watching. He's a great, great, great guy. He has a great show. He has great people on his show, you know, and that's what we do. You know, that's our mission. Our mission is to help people grow, connect them, talk to them, find out what they're doing, and see what we can do to help them. Also, big shout out to Rebecca Mahan, the Rebecca Mahan show. She's an amazing woman as well. She does the same. Shauna Gibson from the Queen G Live Experience, another great talk show host. And, you know, this is what we do. Ulu Gomez from Las Vegas. You know, this is what we do, people. So I'm glad that I have this platform to do so, and I'm glad you guys come on and view the show, and it could be any of you guys as well. Any of you guys can come on the show. You guys are welcome. We can bring you here on the show. We can talk to you, and whatever I can do to better your vision or your dream, then I'll do so. All right. So with that being said, man, I want to thank you guys for watching the show. And log in to Mike Wagner show at 8 o'clock. He has an amazing guest coming on the show. So make sure you guys tune in on the Mike Wagner show and check Mac Channel Radio show. And make sure you guys tune in and show my brother some love. Also, Rebecca Mahan, Shauna Gibson, and everybody else. Brandy Martin from Chicago. My man Pop from Pop Radio from Chicago. Solid Circle from Jersey. Virgo G from Manhattan. Listen, I know so many radio station and podcast people. It's crazy. Big shout out to all of them. Big shout out to you guys, the viewers, and big shout out to Mike Wagner. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock with R&B singer Marcus Allen and producer, manager Lisa English will be on the show tomorrow. I can't wait to talk to her and talk to Marcus. It's going to be a great show at 7 o'clock. So people, make sure you guys tune in and watch that and show the love and share because sharing is caring. All right. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I am out of here. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here.